Henry Cavill is still technically Superman in the DCEU. Hey, what do you mean technically? Well, let's take a look. So here we are at Cosmic Book News. Well, yeah, there's the headline. Henry Cavill, still technically Superman in the DCEU. Well, look, there he is, and look what's underneath his shirt. Yes, Superman. Well, all right, so this is an article on the details about the Justice League little cameo that they did at the end of the Peacemaker finale there, series finale, or season finale. There's going to be another season 2, so, don't know if the Justice League shows up in that one either. It could be a different world by then, So, it's addressing this business of the Henry Cavill version of Superman has appeared since Cavill last played him in Justice League. So, of course, the Shazam post-credit scene in that one, it was a stunt. I think it was the stunt double for Shazam wearing the Cavill suit. Although they did put some little extra red trim on some of the little like the belt lines and stuff, I think. And then, of course, he appears, albeit in silhouette and pretty much in shadow, but it's looked pretty much to be the same suit. And lo and behold, yes, it was. Here's the guy who was playing that. I kind of thought maybe it would have just been a CGI figure floating in the sky, But no, apparently they had this guy all suited up, and it's Henry Cavill's suit. See? You can see it's the same suit he was wearing. There's the same S, all that, and with the... I don't know, the weird scaly stuff you do in superhero costumes for movies these days. And so there's the guy who, well, he sure looks like Superman, But anyway, this is the guy who stood in for that, to do that scene, but he was all, in shadow and stuff, so you couldn't quite see who it was. So it's a nod to that version of Superman exists. But then how long does Henry Cavill actually remain? Well, he's not really performing Superman as of yet, but his version still exists. So that leaves some hope that, there could be some more Henry Cavill Superman at some later date. So Matt McCloy here at Cosmic Book News goes in about the different rumors that he could be appearing in The Flash. Now, The Flash is a film that changes everything for good or ill. And the fear is mostly for ill. So we know that Michael Shannon and Auntie Trau, I think, that's Zod and Faora, will be back in there. And one wonders what's that about, that the Flash will meet them and that this changes the events of Man of Steel. And if that's the case, why would that alter Henry Cavill's Superman? Does he ends up dying and not Zod? No, I don't think so. No, that's not the deal. But it could redo it if they just want Zod to return for some reason, or future film or what have you. Then they they change things around where he doesn't die at the end, and that could be, if that's all it is. Well, that's not that big of a deal. But the fear is that it's erasing the Zack Snyder DCEU, and this will be a brand new DCEU, not exactly improved, but nevertheless brand new. And so the options would be that not necessarily erasing it. It just says, well, it's in its own pocket universe, and now there's this new universe going forward. And that's what we'll be focusing on with future films. With, of course, Batman will be in the Matt Reeves Batman is a whole other pocket universe and all that. But as for the DCEU, what do we do? Well, you get Michael Keaton taking Ben Affleck's place, as his Batman will either get killed off or he will be erased. Sounds more like he gets erased as far as the new universe goes, because with the Batgirl film, they're setting it up where Michael Keaton had always been Batman, that he's the Batman, and that J.K. Simmons was his Commissioner Gordon, and so on and so forth. That's what it looks like. So that's what they would do. So some sort of time warpy shenanigans goes on to where there's this new version of the DCEU that's combined with the Tim Burton films of Batman, and that's it. That's how that goes forward. So Michael Keaton, Bruce Wayne, of course, is in his twilight years. I know we've seen that he could have this old Batman. He still kicks ass and stuff. They could do it. They could do it, but I don't think so. I think the idea is that Batgirl takes over as the main Bat person of Gotham, whereas the new Supergirl that the Flash also introduces would be the super person for Metropolis, if you will. And it says, oh, well, there's no Superman for some reason. Why would that be? Well, the film, I'm guessing, would explain it. Do they erase Superman as well or kill him or whatnot? No, I don't think so. I think it's that this new Supergirl is not the Kara Zor-El Supergirl, that this is a gender-swapped Superman. Which is really stupid. Just having a new Supergirl for the movies would be fine. And you could have done a whole series of that with Henry Cavill and finding her and doing all that. No, apparently not. So then there was this other rumor that I just didn't bother to get into, but now wondering what does this really mean? Because there was someone from inside WB saying they're not interested in doing standalone Superman movies, meaning one that would be its own pocket universe like the Matt Reeves Batman will be, which might branch out into its own thing. Who knows, depending on its success. But I thought that was odd that they said there's not interested in standalone Superman, because I assumed that J.J. Abrams' Black Superman is exactly what that is. And that it's its own universe and all that stuff, especially since it's supposed to be set in the 70s or the 80s or something like that, and that sort of thing. And that's what they would do. Haven't heard much about it at all lately. In fact, the only thing I heard about J.J. Abrams is more about Justice League Dark than anything else. Of course, Michael B. Jordan was supposed to be developing something for HBO Max of a Black Superman, which sounded better than the other one because J.J. has hired a racist to write his Superman movie. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. But that, I don't understand. Of course, it's a rumor, and they're claiming it's an insider saying this, that there's no interest in a standalone Superman movie series or what have you outside of DCEU. So it's a bit in conflict, I would think, because okay, they're Black Superman, but it's still a Superman, in any however you look at it. So it would still be a standalone Superman. So it's odd. So yeah, it says, well, the new Supergirl is being used as a way to reboot the Man of Steel, meaning Henry Cavill is out. Because, well, he's still a man, you know. So, of course, however, it's the multiverse, so you can have all kinds of things. Of course, Dwayne Johnson had kept talking ad nauseum about how he wanted to have a Black Adam versus Superman film, or that being part of the story. Well, it won't be in his current movie. Whether there's a cameo of a Superman or not, I don't know. But beyond that, that's it. As far as a Black Adam sequel where he takes on Superman, that's something he's interested in. He had, I believe, Boss Logic to do concept art of a fight between the two. And it's clearly Henry Cavill's Superman. And they're both represented by the same agent, who is Dwayne Johnson's ex-wife, but she remains his agent. And Henry Cavill is one of her clients. And so, and Dwayne Johnson is quite the powerhouse there. And after the merger, which apparently is all but complete, and there's all these stories about the different Warner Brother people that are now searching for work because they're not going to be in place at Warner anymore with the new Discovery Warner or Warner Discovery. I don't know how they're going to, I forget what the title would be. So with those elements in place, it's still very much up in the air. If the Flash film establishes something that they suddenly got to redo again, that's a bit of a problem, I think. But it might be the case. No, I'm not kidding. It might be. That's right, Superman. He looks a little shocked. So, I don't know. There's more of the guy. So, anyway, it all depends on the Flash film as far as the narrative goes for the moment. But it would that direction afterwards, and there's been, of course, once again, talks of reshoots here and reshoots there. This might have been a direction they would go. Then again, they might change at the last minute. so they can maintain at least Henry Cavill, who still is very much interested in the Superman role. Unfortunately, Ben Affleck, I don't think has any interest in being Batman anymore. The solution to that, I would think, is to recast him in that version of Batman. Apparently, they're not going to do that because, I mean, I don't see any stories of Batgirl getting reshot to where Michael Keaton is not the Batman. I think that's a done deal, which is why I think it leans more to there not being any Henry Cavill, unless they're really going to split this up to where, okay, so Black Adam is in the old DCEU, and Flash and Batgirl and all that, they're in the new DC. I know it's multiverse. It's fine for a story and plot and whatnot, but to go beyond that and just having these side projects like Joker and stuff would be fine. But it's too shattered and split apart to focus your audience on to go forward with that. So I don't think, and besides, I just don't think, gender swap Supergirl, Wonder Woman, whatever, Superman girl is a good idea. And it takes away from her shot to actually play Supergirl, and it's just like all this stuff dumped on top of Batgirl is taking away her opportunity to be Batgirl, that kind of thing. So, yeah, still a lot of work to do over at Warner Brothers to clean up a lot of mess and unforced errors that were completely unnecessary, but it is what it is. So anyway, as of now, yeah, it looks like, they're staying with the Cavill version of Superman, but then the Flash movie could change all of that, and then you won't be seeing that anymore. Could be. Anyway, there we go. Hopefully they can make a deal with Cavill and he can be Superman. That's, I think, would be the best.